Try and take out these spearmen as we go. They're not dying as fast as I want, but our AI friends have really not got involved yet. I mean... Oh, wow. Okay, well the tribesmen beat out the infantry, probably because there was two groups of them. We're going to fight... Oh my god. We're going to fight on these walls, just keep fighting. Keep bunching up, just keep pushing back the menace that is the Gondorian spearmen. And we should be alright. Over here, looks like we've finally broken through. Let's kill these 6 guys. We've taken the gates. There's actually 9 of them, sorry. I read that upside down. But, yeah, they're going to die pretty fast. We've taken the gate, so anybody who wants can come in now. All of these boys, the Orcs of Gundabad, who we helped out last time, they've come to our aid, and we are going to show the Gondorians what the Army of Darkness looks like. Once again, these guys are retreating, so let's just... actually, no. Right, so we have you two. You guys are going to go up there. You two. You guys are going to try and deal with this problem. Gondor Spearmen. The archers should be easier to kill. There's not a lot of them left. They're wavering. There's not a lot of Gondorian troops left, to be honest. A lot of small groups. It looks like a lot on the map because there's a lot of squads. But these squads do not have a lot of people in them, if that makes sense. So, could you guys please just kill people instead of getting stuck there? I mean, the Orcs of Gundabad have just said, screw it, and they're just walking up the hill. I mean, why not? They might as well. There is quite a few units coming down to meet them, and by few units, I mean a few men. There is, as I said, a lot of squads, but not a lot of people. But our guys are still fighting on the walls. These spearmen are being completely outflanked, so they should really think about retreating. Look at this! Oh my, that's awful. But we are moving in. We'll just, you know what? These guys can just move command all the way up here. Because this is the point, I believe, unless it's moved on the campaign. Maybe it is. Or maybe you can't capture it, but generally this is the capture point in the campaign, so it's kind of weird that I don't see any flags or anything. But on this side, we've won the battle, so well done to these men. Let's see. You boys just go and kill the militia. Oh my god, okay, that's Fountain Guard. That's a bit worrying. There's not really a lot I can do against Fountain Guard. Actually, no, just... Right, you guys just get off the walls. There you go. Right. And I want you guys... Well, first of all, you have no arrows, so you're useless to me. You get on the wall. You... Let's get you on the wall. They're basically getting our archers on the wall so they can shoot at a better target. And everyone else can just kind of filter in. Like, there's not a lot of... You know, the Gondorians, there's not a lot to worry about now. I mean, there's some Fountain Guard, there's some Archer Militia, but they're not, you know, they're not going to shake worlds. When you look at the army that is marching forward, yeah. it's not looking good for the old Gondorians. This is the point where they need an army of the dead to push forward. We'll just bring in our Númenóreans just to say hello, give people a boost. Moranon Guard are here. Let's kill the Fountain Guard. Orc Halberds are here. We'll just engage them in a frontal engagement. Orc Raiders can do it from the side. Yeah, we're just going to crush them. I mean, look at the army marching through. Holy crap, there's not a lot you can do about that. But here we go. Just attack the Fountain Guard, basically stop them moving forward, hit them from the side, that's what we like. They're going to take one hell of a beating. Because, well, they're Fountain Guard. They're probably going to kill like half my men. Which is an issue. Got to keep the trolls away from them as well. Push the trolls over here, just to keep them away from the Fountain Guard. They do bonus against cavalry, and trolls technically are a heavy cavalry in this game. So here we go, this looks like the last line of resistance. Some Gondor militia cavalry, a few heavy infantry, a few spearmen. This is very reminiscent of the film, where they're basically holding that gate, and there's not a lot of them left. There's a troll trying to batter it down. You know the scene that I'm talking about. And then the army of the dead comes and absolutely wrecks everyone. But obviously in this, well, that ain't gonna happen, is it? The Fountain Guard are surrounded, but that doesn't matter. They're Fountain Guard. And so all these boys are more people who just need to march. Oh, there it is. Hello. Okay, that's where it is. So we don't have to actually go all the way to the top, which is nice. Maybe you need an upgrade for that, or maybe that's just not how it works in the campaign. 63 of these boys left. Let's just do that, just to lower their morale and also gain a bit for ourselves. There are the Numenorians. We'll give them the same treatment as the trolls, just keep them away from the Fountain Guard. How are you guys doing? Feeling good? Good. But these are basically the only guys left on the lower level, so there's not really a lot to them. I mean, there's 53 of them. They're not dropping like flies, but they are definitely getting crushed. I'd like to see Denethor retake this. That would be funny as hell if he could. But here comes the armies, and there's not a lot they can do. The Run bodyguard has pushed all the way up with his clansmen. Some Orc marauders from the Orcs of Gundabad. There's not a lot that these brave Gondorians can do. They're against heavy infantry. There's just not enough of them. They've killed quite a few clansmen actually, which is kind of interesting. But I mean, there's really not a lot that these spearmen can do. But that's kind of just how it goes. Like, these bodyguard may have an issue, mainly down to these few spearmen that are left. These infantry maybe have an issue. But where are my men? They're getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. So it's nice to see them. It looks like the Fountain Guard gave up, or just died. So everybody, hey-oh, we're going on the long, lonely march to success, which is here. Where most of them probably won't end up, just because where most of the targeting is, they'll probably end up all over the place. But anyway, bodyguards still pushing forward with the help of the Orc marauders killing the militia. Hopefully, maybe we can just go round. I know that sounds very odd, but you see what these guys are doing? Where the Southron Lancers are just going around the enemy, and the only thing stopping them is, what, 33 spearmen? Yeah, that's not going to stop anything. There's some more spearmen as well. Or is that the same group? No, it's the same group, alright. It looks like the lightning has come down on the Gondorians. Spearmen, few swordsmen. Looks like the militia cav has nearly died. 4 of them left. The captain, or the general of the army, captain whatever he's called, is still around. No idea where he is. And then we have more serpent bodyguards. So here is both the groups of allied general. I'm not sure if the Orc one is here with his bodyguard. I hope not, because I don't want to lose 3 generals. Because they're fighting spearmen on horses. Come on, guys. You don't do that. You know this. But it looks like my spearmen are slowly getting up, obviously. Oh, well, there he goes. Obviously, my spearmen are no match for these Gondorian ones, but there goes the enemy general. Who was he who fought valiantly? Captain Colfinon. Well done. You fought valiantly. You've actually killed quite a number of us. Well, at least my men. I don't think the allies have actually taken that much damage. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll have to look at the aftermath reports. So, on the base, there is a few heavy infantry. That's literally it. And some spearmen. So, good for them. At least they're holding the line. My men are getting up and slowly moving in. Oh, it's a bit too much of the army there. There we go. So, wait, who are you? Okay, you're just those two groups. You can attack them. Who are you? You are 20 spearmen. I'm guessing you were the guys on the second battering ram. But anyway, we're moving forward. The Orc band is really not going to take a lot of prisoners. The Serpent and the bodyguard of Run and Harad have actually done an okay job at killing spearmen. I thought they would do a lot worse. These guys are wavering, so that's obviously not good for them. It looks like they're running back, seeing all of the troops pushing forward. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. They kind of, are we fighting? Are we not fighting? You know what it is. So, we are nearly there. We'll just times 6 it if we can. No, not really. The frame rate just dies too much. There's too many units on this battle, and because of the nature of Minas Tirith, it is quite laggy anyway. Same with the Hornburg. Not as much for the Hornburg there. Right, so, just get these guys, move them in. It's not really a lot. 9 infantry members, plus 14 are going to be able to do. Also, the spearmen have held here. So well done to them. There's about maybe 40 or 50 men left on the side of the Gondorians. They may be able to snipe a general or something, but that's really about it. Snagger Stalkers have come in. The first people to actually sit on the base, which is quite funny. I wonder if the spearmen are going to turn around and try and help. There goes a Snagger Skirmisher. Well done from that Gondor infantry member. But, yeah. Let's see. What are you going to do? Oop. What are you going to do? You're going to sit there and get pounded by Southron Lancers. Well, can't blame you. They're a very good cavalry unit. And, yeah, we're just going to keep moving in. I mean, why not? We might as well. It's not as if there's much of a fight going on anymore. There's just not enough. There was not enough of them there. That's why I took the opportunity and seized it. I knew that all of my allies could help me, and I was worried that with the addition of Denethor and all his men, it may have been a bit of an issue. So we'll just keep moving in. I have no idea what any of my army did. They did the grunt work. They got the walls. They're all just stood here. They got the walls. They got the gates. And then the AI allies moved in and took it. Which is exactly why, you know, I'm happy. I think that was good work from my men. They took the brunt and then just killed the spirit of the Gondorians. It's going to be interesting to see who actually has the most kills. There's 19 spearmen left. They're getting peppered, they're getting shot. Yeah, they're not surviving for very long. They will try and take the point back though, so, you know, at least they're trying to be brave. It is obviously going to be in vain though. Let's see, do they take it back? Is there too many men on this? Looks like there might be too many men. But they're already down to 17, there's 16. Of course they're going to do well against horses. 14 now. It's going to be interesting when I have to pay for the invasion army now. I actually have to pay for their bill. So my profits are, well, they're going to kind of just go through the ground. We'll see how it is though. Oh my god, hello. Orc Marauders have decided to join in. Just to give themselves a bit of a pat on the back. And there we go. That should be it. The armies of evil conquer the armies of good. Let's see. Okay, well we got the majority of kills. I thought it wouldn't be like that. I thought it may be a bit more equal. Like, we got, what, 635 with 157 captures. Yeah, that's more than double of all of them put together. I'm quite surprised at that, but, oh well. That's Minas Tirith conquered. So we don't have to worry about that. We'll have to have a look at the buildings, see what we have to destroy, stuff like that. Successful invasion, of course, which is always nice to put on the books. And, yeah. Let's see where their new capital is. That's an interesting one. We'll probably just occupy the settlement, as we always do. There we go. We have a Palantir now, which is fun. And successful invasion. 17 units, get an experience bonus. That's these guys. And let's see what my profits are. About half. Nice. Right, so what do we not need? Okay, well, we're keeping that because we have to. Do we need a royal barracks? Yeah, I suppose. Council chambers is nice. Practice range is always nice. Baron's stable is useless to us, so give me money. Armorer, we'll keep it. I didn't... Wow, okay. So, first of all, we need a Melkor one. Borg Breeder, not so useful. Mine is obviously useful. Commander's Office, we don't really need. Actually, no, we'll get Borg Breeder. Just so that our guys won't starve here and rebel. We have a lot of chevrons now, which is always nice. Now we're going to have to look for the next target, which will probably be here. Where is the capital of Gondor now, since they just lost it? Probably whatever's here. I can't remember exactly what the settlement is. What we will do, though, our next objective will be pushing over here. So let's just push forward, and Rohan, of course you are, you little bastards. Always Rohan. Always Rohan pushing forward to try and take me on. Orcs of Gundabad are going home. Thank you. Harad is also going home. Thank you, Harad. You did well. And Run's going home too. You know what this means? Gondor's coming back. They're going to attack Minas Tirith with everything they have. The capital is lost for Gondor. We have taken it. New mission is to take this place. Okay. Alright, well, we'll move a scout over there. I'm a bit worried about this massive army first. So, might not just do that. We'll retrain some of these guys, give them a bit of armor. And holy crap. Okay, well, we have quite a lot of money, that's nice. So, do we want to build anything anywhere? Still trying to get the economics rolling. This still has 2, so no use for that. Henneth Annan, I think, has enough troops now to hold this. Bloody hell. Well, they don't value archers or horsemen. It seems like they're going full infantry. But we do have these skirmishers, which should help us out. We are the largest faction. We are not the strongest, though. That is not in our grasp yet. These guys, this is the place I want to take. So that's the place that I will work on. Let's see if we can build anything anywhere. Shrine of Melkor, not really needed. We probably should make this into some kind of base. So we'll do that. Everyone's retraining. We want the mines up just to get the amount of money rolling into this place higher. Obviously Melkor is much more useful just to get rid of a bunch of this culture stuff, so we don't have the cultural unrest, which means that revolt is high. Luckily we do have a massive garrison here right now, so that's always useful. If they want to attack me, well, they can attack Minas Tirith. Are they going to take it? Probably not. But anyway, we're getting attacked by Captain Daor, and Muznag is going to defend. It's a close one. I'm kind of 50-50 on this battle, actually, mainly because, once again, his troops are just a hell of a lot better than mine. We'll have to see if they have issues breaking the gate down, because I remember the last people who attacked this actually did. So, and if we lose it, it's easy to raise an army to basically hold this place. I mean, as you can see, it's just one gate. We'll turn off that, since we don't need it. But it's literally one gate. Like, it's easy to hold. You just, with orcs, all you have to do is just plonk everyone in front of the gate. As you will see me do here. If I can, please. There we go. Oh, you don't feel like it today? Well, sorry. You're going to. It would be better to put spearmen there first, so we'll push everybody up into this, and then we'll just push them up here. Alright, so that's one group. Let's get the other group. Let's get the other group on top of each other, and then we'll put 3 infantry just slightly behind them. And then the rest of these guys, well, they can just chill at the back. There we go. It's only 2 groups, but, you know, it's good reserves. These guys are on a slight incline, so they can easily shoot over the gate. There's a reason why I put them there. And then well, we just have to wait for this. Let's see what they do. It's a bunch of Earling Axemen. Actually, go and kill them. They're not sending up a lot of support. I mean, they're sending up a few Axemen and stuff like that, but that's really about it. It's not going to do much. Actually, no, you move back. You know, they're actually moving units forward. I literally thought that they were just sending this in and that was it, but they are slowly. Actually, no, they're not. Right, kick them in the ass. Go and twat them. General leading by example, of course. Earling Axemen. Earling Axemen. It's not fun to have all these Axemen, but what are you going to do? Actually, no, we'll keep them back. I know. The indecision is great with this one, but I don't know. I would rather focus on these big blobs back here, but unfortunately we can't. So we'll just shoot as many men as possible. Then when these guys come into range, which will be pretty soon, I believe. They're already in range for everyone. Alright, good stuff. There's not a lot of Axemen actually pushing this forward, so we don't have to worry about it too much. I'd rather get the big groups back here. I'm not too worried about the militia. They're actually, I believe, worse than what I have to offer, which is quite impressive. They may be slightly better, but as we've seen, you need a much better unit to get through me. Yeah, they have a lot of militia. They have some of these guys, the Axemen, who are a real threat to my men. So if we can just whittle them down as much as possible, then we'll be in a good place. So we'll try and kill as many as we can. We'll just press stop, and then, okay. Well, our gate's open, so that's fun. They won't take the gate anytime soon, but I suppose it's interesting that it's open. The spearmen are getting a bit flustered because they actually have to move in. Right, everybody clump. Let's go.
If we continue like this, we will smash
the archers are doing a good job at shooting exactly at the gate. So, well done to that. There is a big glob of Rohirrim coming this way. So at least shots will be very much useful from these archers. They'll do a lot of damage, hopefully. And they'll glob at the gatehouse so we can shoot over our men into them. And we'll just push all of our infantry that we have in this sector to attack. Since they're going to glob, we're going to glob. Whoever has the biggest glob is going to win, or whoever has the best arc. And so far we have the best arc because, well, they're coming through a choke point. And, yeah, look at it. It's absolutely ridiculous. And here come the arrows flying through. And hopefully, with the fact that a lot of them are militia, hopefully they rout. Or at least, as I said, that's what I'm hoping for. It may not be the case. Hopefully the archers do a lot of damage as well, since I put them in prime position too, and they seem to be shooting a lot of my own men, so that's an issue. Who are these guys? Why are you back here? Why do you have ladders? Oh my. Probably not the best use of ladders in this game. To a place which doesn't need ladders, as you can see. But I think holding this should be easy. If we didn't have the archers here, I think we would have definitely had an issue. We're still kind of having an issue. They're pushing us back pretty hard. We'll just do a lovely rally for our troops. And, yeah, hopefully our own archers will stop shooting them. So, let's just plonk shots. Let's try and get a decent target. There we go. There's some axemen. Have fun. And obviously they're going to shoot straight up now. The reason they're doing that is to make sure they don't shoot my own men. Something that is a byproduct of that is that they are less accurate and probably will hit my own men anyway. But at least less of them will hit my men, so that's good. The reserves aren't needed yet. We are actually killing them at a 2-to-1 ratio, which is quite a surprise, really. I thought it would be more even than that. But I suppose coming through the gate has a definite disadvantage for them, as shown. So, yeah, we don't have to worry about that too much. These guys in themselves are doing well. There's not really much else to say. I mean, we've had a few of these battles where basically a big army will come along and, you know, they'll basically they'll try and breach, but they can't breach because, well, we just the orcs are so good at this whole arc thing around the gatehouse. I mean, most factions are. Some of them who are not good at it are the dwarves and the Gondorians, in my opinion. Like, the dwarves are probably the worst, just because with their units they are very close together, so they make a nice wall, but there just aren't enough of them, and they have a smaller unit size, which, you know, they're supposed to. Same with, like, when you get hobbitry and arms and stuff like that. They do not create a good circle. Whereas these guys, there's a hell of a lot of them, and therefore, when you create an arc like this, it means that more of your men are hitting them than their men hitting you. So that's always nice. You can see by the hats on the Rohirrim, there's really not a lot of them left. Our guys are pushing forward, and well, they're not doing too well. We could retarget our efforts on some militia, try and get them to retreat, something like that. We haven't actually had any militia retreat yet. Only just get battered down and get closer to each other. So yeah, there's really not a lot of options for our Rohirrim friends apart from to try and batter through us. Without their general, or captain in this case, oh my! Oh, he just got twatted in the head. So, Captain Deor of, I don't know, of Edoras has been, well, he's fallen. That means a lot of his militia and stuff like that, so there we go. Mass rout. And, yeah, have fun. Let's twat him. Let's kill as many as we can. The reason I want to do that is so they stop sending these damn armies my way. And, so we can just stop with this facade of Rohan trying to take on the might of Mordor. They are trying to run. We will not let them. We will kill them all. We already have 250 prisoners. And raising. So yeah. 300. Yeah. There's not a lot that these guys can do. They can either fight or they can run. There's no in between. And they're trying to run and they're failing. 10 seconds ago this was a big blob of Rohirrim. The general died. And now it has become a single few men who are fighting to the death. This guy is brave. Maybe not as brave as those Gondorians before. But let's just finish him off. Straight into the back. They've lost 383 men. Not many were allowed to live. But these guys, these are the true warriors who are still marching forward. They look like swordsmen to me. Yeah, Earling swordsmen. So, let's see who actually survived. We have a few Earling swordsmen, Earling militia, and let's see. Yeah, just some more militia. And it's going to be interesting seeing how many actually survived this. Because that was a true massacre. Like, we did lose a lot of men. But as you can see, we still have a lot remaining. Most of our guys are down to about half health on their squads, so we can easily retrain them. But the Gondorians definitely cannot retrain this army in the same amount of time that it takes us. But we do have to contend with these guys, the Earling swordsmen, who are sat on the ladders, maybe hoping to, I don't know, put the ladders over the gate and over the wall so they could jump in. That would be cool to see. Maybe a future game could do that, if I ever play them. I've kind of boycotted the later games in the Total War series. I stream Rome 2 every once in a while, but it runs like absolute ass for me, even with my beefy computer. And in the battles and stuff, it doesn't run like ass. It runs okay. It runs a steady 60, which is lovely. But on the campaign map, for some reason, maybe because I've expanded so much in the campaign map, it runs like absolute ass. Like, you're talking like 5-10 FPS. And I can't deal with it when people are just jumping around the screen and I can't see what's going on. So, yeah. I'm also not looking forward to the Warhammer one. I'm a big Warhammer fan, especially 40k. I played it when I was younger. It was something that me and my friends, we used to actually go around to each other's houses and play it. Basically bring around our armies. We would also paint together. It was a good bonding experience for me and some people who maybe, you know, we were seen as a little bit of social outcast. Probably not, though. I mean, we had our own group, so it's very hard to call yourself a social outcast once you're in a group. But we had a lot of fun with that. I mean, we played the Lord of the Rings Warhammer. I think that was always fun. I loved painting. I still love painting the models, and I still do it. I still get those big models, and I still paint them, and I have so much fun with it. And to see what they're doing with the DLC and the pre-order bonuses and shit like that when it comes to the factions, I am incredibly disappointed in the decision that they've made with that. Just because, imagine this, right? In Medieval, right? In the Britannia campaign, which is one that I enjoy. It's one of the expansions. Very interesting. Imagine if something like either Scotland or Ireland or Wales, one of them was taken out, let's just say Scotland, and you had to pre-order or you had to buy DLC to get them. Think how ridiculous that would be, and that's basically what's happening in this game, which is very, very sad. It's going to be a game which is put out there for money, and, you know, you can kind of understand that. People want to make money, but I think it was Voland, who made the video, and he basically said, you can tell that the people who made Rome 2 do not have the love for the game. They are doing it for money and not passion. And when that becomes your main goal, then you lose the emphasis on your product. Now, we could ransom these guys. The reason I went on that tangent is because there's not really a lot going on. We'll execute them because fuck you, Rohan. Don't attack me if you don't like the consequences. Unfortunately, I am all stuffed up right now. I'm struggling to talk, and all I want to do is cough. Welcome to the winter, and welcome to stuff like that. Muzzbag, hello! Where are you going? Muzzbag, where are you? Muzzbag! You're bloody miles away, Muzzbag. Right, we'll send you there. But so far, in this one, we've taken Minas Tirith. It looks like we're going to get a bit of backlash soon because of that. I'm fine with that. Come at me, brother. And we successfully defended Henethanen, and we are building an army at the Black Gate to basically push forward the stuff that we need to push to the north, to try and link up ourselves to Dol Guldur to try and keep it safe since it's been attacked so many times. But since I am not feeling great and can't really talk properly, I will leave it here. And I hope you have a lovely day or a lovely evening, wherever you are. And I'll catch you next time.